Hey, what's good, YouTube? It is your boy Rosé, and I am back at y'all with another video. This is Mind of Rosé, episode 3, number 3. And in the last one, I said I was going to talk about a why. And what I meant by that is, I want to. Why are you alive? What is the reason for your existence? What is your purpose? And if you do not have one, I want to help you get one. Because it is much easier to live if you have a reason on why you're waking up. Because in reality, do you know why you're even born? Do you know why you're alive? Have you ever even thought to ask yourself that question? To just simply sit there and be like, why was I born? Why am I alive? Because I thought to ask myself that question some time ago. And it kind of sent me down a rabbit hole of just trying to figure out what is the meaning of life in general. Like, not even my life. What is the meaning of life in general? And to be honest, to answer that question, I don't think there is an answer. I don't think we, like, if there is an answer, that bitch is so far gone. Like, cause now we live in a time where we have so much information. We have so much information that is out there because of the internet. The internet kind of allows you just to put whatever the fuck you want out on there. That's why, like, when I'm talking, like, if you watching Line of Rose, don't believe shit I'm saying. Don't even just think I'm just talking, because in reality, we don't know what is true. But I'm just gonna tell y'all what is true to me. I feel like I'm gonna get back on topic of a purpose, but just flow with me a little bit. I feel like in reality, there really is no such thing as a false to motherfuckers. Because, like, someone is going to believe whatever they want to believe in their head. And once they convince themselves of something, there is no unconvincing them unless, like, they have a reality check for themselves and they change their own mind. But once a motherfucker... Let me not even say that, because most people just believe whatever you want them to, because if it just sounds good enough. Like, if you just give some motherfucker some information and it sounds believable, they'll believe it. You know? That's kind of why we live in the world of where we live in, where we're just... Nobody believes shit. Everybody's fact checking everyone when it comes to, like, anything. There's so many different conspiracy theories. That's what I'm saying. When it comes to going down the rabbit hole of a meaning to life, like, bro, you can't answer that question. You cannot answer the question of what is the meaning of life in general. You feel me? Because it's just a personal, you know? There's so many different religions that say different things. There's so many different, like, personal development circles that say different things. So many different just philosophies, you know? So fuck that question. To me, there's no meaning to life. There's no meaning to humans' existence. We don't know why we're here. We just here. We just own this fucking quote unquote floating rock in space existing. You feel me? But you can figure out a reason for your existence, or for your life, or why you are born and why you are living to this day. That is a question you can answer for yourself. That is something you can look within yourself to figure it out. And once you figure it out, pursue it. Whatever it is, doesn't matter. Whoa, actually does matter. Do not take my words and start pursuing some negative shit, like something bad. Don't do nothing stupid. If you're going to pursue something, I would rather, me personally, I'm pretty sure the majority of the people that are watching my shit are going to pursue something positive. But pursue something positive with your life. Go do some type of positive change, because obviously the world needs change. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world where we are just kind of just going with it instead of just taking responsibility, you know? There's a fucking World War III threat. Motherfuckers hungry. Like, still, like, and the soil is getting worse. Like, we're not getting good food. Like, the food we are growing is not grown with good soil at all, and it's simply our own fucking fault. Where humans are just, I don't know what's going on. But let me not even just get into shit like that. Let me not even talk about stuff like that, because I don't even want you guys to worry about stuff like that. I want you guys. So like I said, focus on something positive. If you don't know why you're alive, get a why. It doesn't matter what your why is. Your why could be as something as small as, oh, I'm alive because I want to be a school teacher, or I'm alive because I want to just put more smiles on people's faces. Whatever your why is, just pursue it. You feel me? Once you figure out a reason for your existence, once you figure out a why. My personal why, or why I feel like I am alive, I'm here to raise my level of consciousness, to grow myself, to love myself, and to heal myself. And while in the process of doing this, I'm here to also heal others, grow others, and love others. That's my personal reason of being alive. That's why I feel like I am existing. You have to figure out something within yourself that it tells you why you're alive. But once you figure out a why, let's not ignore that in reality, you have to survive. You feel me? You have to live on Earth. Like, and for some reason, you have to pay to exist on this bitch. Yeah, we have to pay to live on here. So once you figure out a why, figure out how you can make money off of your why. Figure out how you can support not only yourself, but a family off your why. Even if you don't plan to have a family, have that financial abundance. And once you find a purpose, though, you'll figure out that there's multiple plans that can lay out in front of you. That will lay out in front of you. Not even can. That will lay out in front of you once you figure out a purpose. Once you figure out a reason of why you're waking up every day. Once you figure out a reason of why you're breathing. You know? You get a purpose, then plans will start to unfold in front of you. Pick a plan. Well, actually, don't even just pick one immediately. Look at all your plans. Come up with mini plans, you know? So how you could make money off, because especially my generation, bro, we live in the age of social media. We live in the age of fucking technology, bro. There's so many different ways to make money. So many different ways, especially with social media. Do not just be one of them niggas that's just on social media and not trying to make money off of it. If you spending 8 hours out of your day on social media, I hope you are trying to get a check from it. Not even I hope. Try to get a check from it. Fuck that. Try to get a check from it. Like I said, we are in the age of the internet. We're in the age of social media. Figure out a way to make money off whatever your why is, bro. Be creative. Be creative with your why. Find a way to express yourself with your why. It doesn't matter what your is. Find a way to articulate yourself with your why, because everything is fucking art. Everything is art. That's why the word articulate has the word art in it. It's all about how you look at it. It's all about how you express yourself with it. It's how you do it. You feel me? That will turn it into art. You could be a goddamn brain surgeon and look at that shit as an art. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is find your art, find your craft, figure out how to make fucking money off of it. Do not live a life of just survival. Do not live in a mind state of just survival. If you just live in a mind state of just survival, that's all you will ever do, is just survive. Live in the mindset of actually living, you know? Live in the mindset of freedom. Live in the mindset of flow. Don't even think that you work for money. Think that money works for you. You feel me? Have that mindset. Take the steps that live that reality. Because that's what the motherfuckers that are living that reality did. All the Elon Musk and the Jeff Bezos, all them niggas took steps. We just see them at the top. You feel me? All the Drakes, J. Cole's, all the LeBrons. Whatever it is, whatever you want to be with your life, look, whoever's the best at it, start looking more information on how they got there. Model after them. Don't like copy them, but model. You feel me? Take the necessary steps to be in their position. There's like too much information out there for people to not know how to make something of themselves, you know? I feel like it's not even that people don't know how to do it. It's that people are afraid to try to do it. I feel like that's the biggest thing. I feel like the biggest thing, people are afraid to fucking try some shit. You know? Because people are afraid of failure. Because failure exists to motherfuckers. There's no such thing as failure. Failure does not exist. There is simply learning lessons. If you mess up or quote unquote fail, try it again, but just do it differently. Eventually some shit works. That is the quote unquote American dream. That's why America's so fucking great. It's the land of the free to create whatever life you want for yourself, especially nowadays, especially with how we are evolving with technology. Like I said, the way life is going right now, everybody could be living a heaven on earth if they choose to. If they choose to. Some people want to stay in like a reality of victimized. Like a lot of people are so victimized about some shit. They always pointing blame at some other shit instead of just taking fucking responsibility about the things that happen in their lives, you know? The good and the bad. And I mainly blame it on religion. Not to discredit religion, because I fuck with religion. Like I said, I study a lot of different religions. I fuck with religion. I just don't get attached to it. Because religion talks about like real stuff. All of them. No matter what religion it is, if you just actually pay attention to it, take their principles and put their principles to your actual life, your life will be beautiful. Just everybody's just so busy. Everybody's so caught in their egos. And I be forgetting, like when I'm using terms like egos and shit like that, motherfuckers don't be knowing what I'm talking about. Let me explain an ego. Here's what an ego is. An ego is basically how you choose to identify yourself. Your self construct of who you are. You know? How like when I think of Quentin, my ego, who am I? My name is Quentin. I am a YouTuber. Not even a YouTuber. I am a content creator. I consider myself an artist. I consider myself a storyteller. I consider myself a healer. But those are just things I would identify myself with. But at the same time, though, you can identify yourself with something and not be attached to it. Because I can understand, like, I'm just Quentin while I'm alive. You know, I am just a content creator in this lifetime. You feel me? I am just this person in this lifetime. Because once I die, everything that I have, every aspect of me, I have to give it all back and just go back to where I came from, back to source, back to God, or if you want to be religious, back to heaven. And when I say God, my God is a different type of God, because I'm not religious. I have to continue to reiterate that. When I say different terms, my terms mean something different than the masses. I don't see God as this motherfucker that's just overseeing all of us and that's just the authority figure or some shit like that. When I say God, I think, this is just my opinion, I believe that God is just an energy source. It is source energy, because energy is the only thing in reality that we cannot create nor destroy. So biblically, if God is just the creator of all things, the Alpha and the Omega, then he has to just be energy to me. That nigga just has to just be energy. Everything else is just our human ego inflation, or our ego is trying to put human shit on everything. We do that with fucking everything. We do it with pets. We do it with fucking anything. We try to put our belief system and the way humans go about life onto everything else. Because we view God as this authoritative figure that is just this person that is punishing bad people and rewarding good people. And then my question is, who the fuck was the person that decided who's good and who's bad? You feel me? Who the fuck made that decision? Because like, God never wrote a book. Everybody knows that. God never wrote shit down. So who the fuck was the motherfucker that decided who's a good person and who's a bad person? A human with a human mindset and human morals. The nigga said murder is bad, so don't do it. If you do it, you're a bad person. Not saying I disagree with this idea, but I'm just understanding where it is coming from. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I feel like humans are just very victimized. We constantly point blame at others, or kind of just say things are somebody else's fault, or we're just constantly pointing fingers at some shit. And we never really stop and point fingers at ourselves and really understand that we are really in control with a good bit of our lives. There's a lot of things that are out of our control that happens, but as far as your decision making and the position you are in today in your life, it is 100%. Let me not even say 100. I'm gonna say 90, just to be weird. I'm gonna say 90%. 90% of it is just completely because of you, you know? And once you accept that reality and you look in your position in your life and you're unhappy, start taking the steps to change it. You know? Figure out a purpose, because I feel like if you're unhappy in your life, it's probably because you weren't thinking of living with a purpose. Because I'm starting to understand that a lot of people don't really live with purpose. A lot of people feel like we are kind of just born just to die, and that's it, you know? Or a lot of people are just in this survival mentality of just living to survive. And that's not how life is, you know? I feel like people get so caught up in life, you know, and they focus on life so much. They focus on life itself so much, but they forget, when you do that, you forget that there is something outside of physical reality that you can connect with and that you can work with, that will make reality a lot easier for you, depending on what type of reality you want to create for yourself and what you're trying to connect with. You feel me? But yeah, pretty sure that's all I want to talk about for this minor Rosé. If you enjoyed, go ahead, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Turn on those post notifications so you never miss a video. Check my description for all my social media links, my Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, and Instagram. They're all down there. And they're also scrolling. Scrolling bow up here. I like to point at it because it's cool. But yeah, I'll see you on the next one, man. I'm out.